Previously on Tomb Raider Legend.
If I didn't need it so. I hope you can forgive me.
Wow, there's something going on up here. Alister, you see that? See what? Oh, hell! Get your hands!
Zip! Alister! Zip, what's happening?
Hello everybody, Litigator Union, welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider Legend. Today, we are fighting the Loch Ness Monster. This is my favorite boss fight in the game. This thing is so cool, it's so awesome and stuff. Now this is the reason why I warned you guys not to do the stone things in the previous video. Because if you do, then it'll... Whoops. Well, that was an epic fail if I've ever seen one. If you try shooting the stones before you come into this place, then the targeting system will not work on these, and your life will be just that much worse, kind of. So what you want to do is that you want to shoot the stones and then use a grappling hook to pull down the cage and make it hit the Loch Ness monster. I like to call him Nessie. I really love the sound effect that the statue makes when you shoot it. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite sound effects for shooting something. It's really cool. It's like dun 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 dun. It just makes it sound more epic than it actually is. So as you saw a second ago, you do not want to fall in the water because Nessie will try to eat you, and that is not very nice at all. It's actually very rude. It's the rudest thing ever. Yeah, don't worry if it takes you a couple tries to do this, because this kind of can be difficult, because a lot of the time Laura will keep shooting even if you let go of the shooting button. And also sometimes Nessie won't respond to the statue. I think that's actually a result of trying to shoot the statues before you go into the boss fight. The pistols are your best option when shooting it, because they're pretty quick and they have decent range. You want to save your other guns for more important things, like when there's a lot of enemies or something like that. Yay! Bye, Nessie. I'm so sorry. Can you find it in the heart to forgive me? I didn't want to do it, but you asked for it. You asked for it. I'm over it. Alright, and this is actually kind of morbid, how we have to climb onto the monster's body to get to this little pillar. It's actually very convenient where this thing died. Jumpy. And this is a pretty cool area. I like how it looks. It looks kind of cool, despite the fact that this is kind of an old game. Quick time events! Something that nobody but me cares about. I can't honestly tell if the Loch Ness monster is still down there. It looks like it is, but I don't wanna say that it totally is because that could just be like rock texture or something. But anyway, something I'd like to say. This isn't really relative to the game at all, but my opinion on quick time events. If you don't know what those are, that's when you see a cutscene and there are button presses, and if you push the wrong button, then something bad happens or something. This game got a lot of criticism for having quick time events, and my personal opinion on them is that I'll say the same thing about 3D. If it's used properly and not to make and not for just a bunch of cheap gimmicks, then I'm okay with it. Like this game, they're not too gimmicky. They are kind of an anniversary, but not too much. Uh, and I just think that if it's used properly, then it can actually be kind of a good thing. But I understand a lot of people's hatred towards them because you don't really have a lot of creative freedom when it comes to quick time events. But anyway, we are facing some enemies, and I may have over-exaggerated what I said yet in the previous video where there's going to be a lot of enemies in this level. There aren't actually that much. I was mostly talking about the Loch Ness monster, but these enemies can be pretty difficult to fight. Mostly this guy up here who will stand on a ledge and stuff. If you did not put the numbered blocks in the last time we were here, then you want to go do that now because, unless of course you don't really care about the rewards, which I could totally understand because rewards kind of are lame. Not really. You unlock stuff. Anyway, so yeah, if you didn't get them and you want the gold, go get them now. And I am almost out of ammo for my assault rifle. I probably should have saved it for later, but it doesn't really matter that much. There aren't actually a whole lot of assault rifles over here. Most of the enemies here carry machine guns, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, because I don't actually pay that much attention to the weapons that the enemies hold. Also, be careful not to fall into the fiery pit down there, because if you do, then you will die, and that's not pleasant. Okay, I was right, that was a machine gun. Yay, I was right for once. That, whoa, that was actually really cool. I didn't mean to do that, but that was really awesome. Anyway, this is the final numbered block thingy, whatever it is you want to call it. And that opens the way to the Gold Reward! Not very nice of them to build like a little elevator thingy for us, because otherwise we probably wouldn't be able to come back down here. In a lot of ways, Rutland and Amanda's methods of trying to kill Laura are kind of more are kind of more, were kind of more helped her in a way because a lot of the stuff they did, like this elevator right here, didn't exactly. I know why they put it here because the bad guys obviously had to come down here somehow, but um, but it's really more of a convenient way for Laura to get back out of here. If they just left it alone, Laura probably wouldn't have been able to get out of here, and she wouldn't be able to complete her journey. There's some more pitfalls here. This is the last time we'll be seeing this enemy, which is kind of a good thing because I do not like that enemy. Not that they really do a lot of damage, it's just that they're more of an annoyance than anything else. Yay, more enemies. A good method is to stand on top of the crates and shoot them that way. Or you could just do what I did and do the super awesome, amazing, slow time thingy. Now these enemies right here, I don't actually remember if we've seen them before, but these enemies have shields. You have to, I don't exactly remember which button it is. I think it's the action button, which is the Y button on the GameCube, on the Xbox version. You have to either do something like that, or do the super awesome slow time thing. That's the official name, the super awesome slow time thing. Their shields are completely bulletproof, so that's the reason why you want to do that.
What's going on?
Hello, lads.
Hey, Lara. What's up?
They didn't make off with your credit cards, did they? Is everything all right? Alistair?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just not my usual evening routine.
Then let's go home.